Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are in Westhill again today on the Citadel server. Going to be working on the to-do list in the medieval town as we get closer to finishing this up. This week we updated to 1.21.5, so we have access to some new blocks, some new foliage. Right now we're working in the keep, so we're not really using a lot of the new stuff just yet, but we will be going out and doing some more landscaping in the next week or so, so it will come in handy. We are organizing stuff though. We have some new mods coming in with the update, and we are going to be organizing shulker boxes and getting ready for the future. We do have to move things across the town to the crypt at some point, so that's coming. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday so far. Mosaic Dream and Dan Grice are kicking around in the chat. Good to see both of you. Hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. I'm full of pancakes and ready for Minecraft. I think that's a good way to start a Saturday, if you're asking me. Kicking off the stream a little bit early today. I've got some plans later that I've got to duck out for, so we'll still try to get a decent amount of time in. And I'm also behind on the VODs. There are two VODs I recorded yesterday, a Lego stream and a stream for Modulus, which is a puzzle game, factory game. It's like Tetris and Minecraft and Satisfactory had a baby. And we had a lot of fun playtesting that live on stream yesterday. And so those VODs are on... well, the Modulus VOD is on Twitch, but I'll have them up on Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube as well. I just have to download them and trim out some stuff to make them a little bit shorter. So, Mosaic Dream, you had pancakes this morning too. My name is Joel Duggan and I approve this breakfast. Well done. Were they blueberry pancakes or were they wrong? All right, let's just pop over. I'm kidding. I don't judge people by their pancake choices. I do. All right, put some of that stuff back. That's the tables and chairs. Somebody had suggested that we try something else for the tables and chairs because we can't use the table or the chair because they look like trapdoors and armor stands. I feel like we should probably put something in these. Carved deep slate and cut stone. I feel like carved deep slate, we could probably... One of these might look good. Go with that one. So this is all white, yellow, and pink. I feel like I should move some of this, better organize this. Maybe we'll move the red stuff over here. Well, those are full. I think that works. Probably... Not sure what we should do. Either a pitcher plant or a poppy. And here it's probably either wildflowers or a daisy. Crazy that I have so many flowers that I've got 2 shulker boxes for them. What else is in there? Maybe either one of those or tulip. That or maybe a rose. The rose bush is kind of full. Yeah. Tables and chairs. I guess I could use maybe like a trapdoor, because I think that these read as trapdoors because of how the data pack is written. Oh no, armor stand. Okay. Oh, they look like they do on a item frame. That's no good. I thought that was gonna be, so it uses the side texture. Interesting. Okay. What could we use? Side texture really takes out a lot of the interesting texture. That's unfortunate. The dropped croissant. Hello. Yes, the adding an item to the shulker box is a mod. It's called Labelled Shuker Boxes. That's it there. That's the logo. If you just look it up on Modrinth, you'll find it. It's brand new, but it's very similar to Shulker Plus, and it's very handy. Yeah, so this is the thing. We don't really have a lot of gameplay mods. I mean, there's the map, which I find very handy for planning big builds. There is a lot of just like under the hood rendering stuff that just makes our life a lot easier. And then there's organizational stuff like dark UI and shulker, like peeking into a shulker box. Like if I hit shift, I can just look into a shulker box. I can't access it, but I can at least look what's inside. So that's cool. I feel like we could probably condense that down. Other bricks, mini blocks. I feel like mud would be a good one to have. I find it so much better than putting signs or other stuff out there. Item frames, you got to click around on chests and stuff. Do we go smooth? I don't know that I necessarily need a shulker box for enchanted books, but we'll do it anyway. Another box. Soul sand. I feel like we've got that other places. I don't think I need a full box for soul sand. We're just overflowing at that point. Don't ever use the coal. We were just a pack rat when we first started. There goes the anvil. I think it was an old anvil to start with. It's funny, the bar, or one of the bars in the university town that I went to was called the Anvil. Red nether brick. Some of the stuff I will probably never use. We have terracotta in here too. That's mostly plain terracotta. The dropped croissant, thanks for the sub with Prime. Appreciate that. It's amazing. If you want to connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts, then you can join the Joel Duggan Discord. You should have automatic access now that you have a sub. Oh, that's concrete powder. Or concrete, rather. I should... What's the thing I use in here the most? Probably the magma blocks. Or glowstone? I'll go magma blocks. Whichever one looks the coolest. That one. I really like shroom lights. I think they're fun. I've got 2 glass shulker boxes. I feel like one of these should be blue and the other one should be the plain. So like a single empty glass for this one. And then we'll grab some sort of stained glass for the other one. Cyan or light blue or navy maybe. See which one goes well with the design. Not that one. Oh, they all look like crap. Okay. Probably not going to be much better. I'm going to go bright. We could maybe just go with magenta. Or pink. Guess we'll go with green. Surprised that the blue didn't look good. I mean, it's more about just being able to differentiate what's what at a glance. I wonder if one of these would look better. Like a darker blue. Blue ice. Regular ice. I'd imagine the blue ice would be the preference. Nope. Definitely that one. Just realized I forgot to put away the flower. Mushroom lights make a great sound when broken. I agree, Trunga. They're really fun. I don't know what you mean, Dan. I would not have ever done that on purpose. I feel like a stair on this would probably make the most sense. Probably just that. It's not the most obvious. Anything else that's confusing? There's only the one red one, so that's pretty easy. I'm trying to prioritize stuff that I use a lot. Oh, I guess I should just use that one. I forgot that that one had the marker on it, had the block on it. Well, I've got 3 spare shulkers, that's good. I don't ever really go into those. We'll do wool. Definitely that one. I really need to reorganize my shulker box. We'll do that one too. Concrete powder. Copper should be easy. Oh. Do I not have a copper bar just kicking around somewhere? I do. Copper bar, prismarine. Pink, probably one of the concrete powders. Dye box. Oh, profession chests. On a brown box. Probably just a chest. Is that everything? Oh, that one too. This one's easy. Die box. Wool. Oh, can't really see that, can you? Okay. Well, maybe grab the magenta for the wool then. Easy. Also easy. Concrete box. That's gonna be tricky too. I feel like it has to be a powder. The powder is more fun. But if the magenta and pink don't work, maybe purple concrete powder or white will be the solution. I just want to reduce as much friction that I have when I'm searching through. Yeah, I'll go white. Whoa. We're ripping through the anvils. And what did I say? For wool, maybe we've got to switch over to cyan or light blue or magenta, pink. Ooh, pink is bright. I think we'll go with that one. I think that's everything. Ironclads, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the content. Well, we're here. We might as well do it. Sandstone. So we'll just use the regular sandstone, I guess. Finally, after a couple of streams, I feel like we're pretty organized now. MindTripMedia using 100 bits. Thanks very much. I really appreciate that. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. And the iron box is out here. Nice. These ones I'm not really sure we're keeping, so I'm not going to bother to label them. don't have any more levels to do anything else anyway. So we're done with that. Now we could look at the book and see what we're going to do next. I don't think I checked anything off last time either. Northwest street lights, we did that. I'll just change this. That's what we did last time. Candle shop, bedroom, birch table, model conflict. Cobbler sign. Cobbler sign should be a really fast fix because that's just outside here. Basically, we were using an old, it was an old hammer from the old tables and chairs design. No worries, Makatu. It's all good. Appreciate you popping by. Have a good afternoon. Or evening, or whatever. All right. So down here, we've got this little cobbler sign, and it's a little on the boring side. What's inside is like a little shoe shop, which is also not super exciting, but we had like, I think it was a hammer that was up there. So I want to put something else up there. I don't have a mace. Just trying to think about what else I could put up there. I want to put some sort of color or something. I guess I could try to put a pair of boots up there. Like a little leather pair of boots. Like that, maybe. I think maybe a little green pair of boots would look okay. Leather pants, there's leather boots. Oh, you know what I should do? I should smelt some of this cactus. Don't need this. And I've got extra wood bits. That'll get us some extra levels. And we'll just turf it. We don't really need it. So I could try to put these either on an armor stand or being held by an armor stand. And you can't give them to be held. And so I don't know how I could try to get them to be displayed like that on the sign. I don't think that's possible, even with the data packs. So we could try it with just the armor stand. We'll make them little. What's the other thing I could do? Trying to think about what else would be guess indicative of cobbler. Blast Jordan, hello, hello. Thanks for the lurk. Yeah, leather boots. I agree. I want to display them in a different way, I think. I've started using a mix of the mod and the data pack, which I'm not sure is a wise idea. Yes. Oh, nope. I don't necessarily know that those look like boots. I mean, it's one and done. It is Minecraft. Not sure why the shaders illuminate signs like that. It's very strange. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's fine. We'll lock it. I should have started using this mod a long time ago. It's so much faster than the data pack. All right, that's one more thing done. I wonder if I can choose a different table. Oh, we got a flower. Close enough, square boots. Yeah, exactly. So with the tables and chairs data pack and the 3D trapdoors, there's a little bit of a model conflict. So I've got these 3D trapdoors that kind of add some geometry. And because we've used birch tables up here, the little nubs shows up. I think it's an easy thing to solve. I could probably just put in a regular probably a spruce table. Because I like the 3D trapdoors. Like I like seeing the depth in the trapdoors. So 2 of those. Maybe 2 of those. Maybe 2 of those. I don't think pink would look very good. Also, I feel like there's more tables available now. I don't remember what the recipe is, though. Okay. Make a couple of those and see whether that looks a little bit different. And I imagine these function the same, so if you put 2 next to each other, it'll be maybe like a single leg. Yeah. That's cool. And very simple. I like the model that they've kept. Mr. 7 has kept the model simple. Unless that was Axel that did it, I don't know. I guess we'll build a couple of white ones too, just in case. Does anybody call pale oak wood pale oak, or do you just call it white wood? I don't know, outside of talking on the podcast Spawn Chunks, when I want to make sure I get the names right. For information purposes, I don't know that I've bothered on stream to call it by the actual name. It's the same like with people calling stone smooth stone, right? Even though smooth stone is smooth stone. Pale wood. That's fair, Dan. You've kind of shortened it a bit. Oh, nighttime. It should be all lit up, but just in case we have an odd zombie wandering around. So the problem with having a build this big is that when nighttime falls and you're present, there are definitely a range of spaces that things could spawn in if you've not lit everything up. So I have to pick this up. Maybe we just do the one table and I'll add in another chair. You know? Oh, the trapdoor. That's annoying. Doesn't show up in the inventory. But the 3D trapdoor is a problem for that one too. That means that the white tables are going to be... Yeah. We could hide that with something on top of it, but I might want to go back and actually fix those models. It's a bit dark. I think this is going to be a different color, but I think the chairs could both be warped wood. It's so funny. Like they're really close, yet they almost clash. A little annoying. Not saying anything bad about tables and chairs, just the actual vanilla warped wood texture and prismarine is just so close. I don't think you can make prismarine chairs with this data pack. That would be cool if you could. Oh, you know what? Why don't we try the fancier chairs? It's gonna take a second here. Can you guys hear the blue jay in my backyard? Just realized how cool the warped wood looks with the shaders. Think this is how you do it? That's the wrong chair. Huh. Bit of a mismatch in the data pack code. What if... Oh, do I have crimson in here somewhere? It must be back underneath the keep. Whoops. Oh, is that copper? Sorry, I said prismarine. I meant copper. But did I get both? I got both. Ah, crud. There it is. Okay, so I wonder if there's... Oh wow, that's intense with the shader pack. I like it. That's fun. So the question is, are they reversed in the data pack? So if I craft this, I get nothing. Huh. Well, that's annoying. Maybe they made... That is intense, man. I wish we had more of stuff like this. When they eventually update the end, because I'm sure it's coming at some point. But when they drop an end update, I really hope that we get a lot of bioluminescent stuff. I think it'd be very fitting. Nothing. Huh. So it's just the one recipe that's not working. And I don't think there's a smooth table recipe, as far as I know. Nope, does not look like it. That would be nice to have. Something I find frustrating with a vanilla Minecraft is that there's not enough sub blocks of wood that are made with the smoother wood textures, but I mean, I get it. The inventory would be overflowing at some point, right? So we'll go with those. They're kind of loud. They're very loud. I mean, granted, it's not a huge backyard, so like, it's only, I don't know, 15 yards away from the window. I say yards only because I used to golf, so I can gauge that distance better. What would that be? 30 feet, maybe? And you're right, it is copper. I think that's close enough. Then I'll just put this back on the table. I know, would we prefer... Do I have birch chairs in here? Do not. Maybe we can bring the birch back in with birch chairs. So none of these are growing any more flowers. It's been a while. Thanks for the heads up, Sandy. I need to come up with some fun audio cues for Minecraft. Maybe we could just grab some of the Minecraft music and put that on a command that mods could use to remind me for breaks. Like, is there a good nighttime or, you know, sleepy thing? I don't want to get into like playing mob sounds at all. Yeah, I like those better. And we can't do the birch table. Maybe we have to go darker on the table. Have just a little bit more contrast. No. So I know this won't look good because of the model, but yeah. No, I guess we'll go with oak. Shut all the doors here. I like the smooth chairs too, Sandy. I think they're a really good way to like have a wooden chair that could be used in both a medieval setting and a modern like kitchen sort of deal. I think it's a really smart move. I'm just gonna cut all these down since we're obviously not getting any flowers. We'll start again. It's interesting with the scaffolding because that makes me think we might be able to make a cactus farm where the cactus flowers don't get destroyed because you could use scaffolding to keep them from falling. So for example, like you could surround that cactus in scaffolding entirely, right? Do you still feel like I want something on this tables and chairs shulker box? Just don't know what I don't know what block we could put on that to indicate tables and chairs, you know? Maybe the armor stand is the right one? Hmm. Or I guess I could just use like a plank. Anyway, I take a break once an hour, folks. It is about that time for me. So I'm going to step away and I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Right, we should get at least a level, I think, out of this. Oh, 4. Nice. That's easy. I think I was just using logs because I just had so many. Yeah. Oh, we got a ton. I was burning a lot of fences and stuff because when we started Westhill, we used a village. We tore down a village. I probably could use spruce trapdoors somewhere else. Yeah. All right, let's just put a oak plank, I guess. On the tables and chairs. For now. Oop, wrong spot. And I guess we might as well just keep on trucking with these. Keeps it simple. We are very low on mangrove, and I am not looking forward to going back and getting more. They are a pain. I could probably turn that into charcoal. Make it last a little bit longer. We can't do anything with the dye unless we can compost it. I don't think we can. Nope. Another flower. Can the dye be used for fuel? Really? Nope. I mean, I can destroy it, yeah. Right, we need to check that off the list. Southgate Tower, top floor. Keep main stairs. Probably do that next. Bee farm. We are really getting close to being finished here. Ticks and wool. I've got extra wool that I've got no room for here, so we'll just use that. Pretty sure I've got, yeah, stack of purple wool and probably just use the green wool first and sticks. So the idea would be to put some paintings in the stairwell here. Maybe not on the lower level, but on this upper level. So when you come in through the main hall here, We could also try to put some paintings in here, but everything is like centered on single bricks, not doubles. So it would be difficult to put anything really meaningful in here. But like this is a spot where like I feel like maybe not a 4x4. But if I could make them smaller. Also, I've got custom textures. That's a painting by my friend Britt. So we don't have all the new paintings. That's not bad. I like that one. Maybe we'll try to put that higher. I also need to have... Maybe I'll get some item frames. I think the stairwell actually stacks, but I cut it off in the kitchen. And try something with the scaffolding. Curious if it'll grow. I think it will. So that white beam shows up there, and that's okay. I wonder if I could frame this out. Oh, nope, that's the outside. This is an exit. I feel like that's a prime location for a painting. And I feel like this would be a good location for a painting too. Although a little bit low. So this is like the master bedroom area. Yeah, definitely want to put something there. Does anybody know how many different single paintings there are in terms of the 1x1s? This is something I find tedious. Is the RNG of placing paintings. That looks better, although it feels low with the stairs, doesn't it? I like that one. That feels odd. Oh, right. I still have to decorate this part too. Kind of brightens up the place. And then we ditch this one. Maybe we'll make the main entrance to the bedroom a little bit fancier, and it'll mean we won't need a painting. Yeah, I think that's okay. Did I use that one already? Yes. What is that even supposed to be? Food? That sort of looks like cactus, maybe? Whoops. Oh, that's the outside. Right. I feel like there should be a door here. Also, this room is empty too. Probably just looped this all in with the stairwell. So we started using some pale oak. And I'm wondering if we can start to do that. Maybe in this room a little bit. Is this... Okay, so we've got some room. What is that though? That's outside. Okay. So we can't really mess with that. Is that something weird? Yeah, I guess I'll just leave that ceiling alone. This used to be the outside wall, but then we covered it up, so this could probably use a little TLC. Probably match that. And then maybe some sort of storage. Maybe some hooks or something. Alright, I need some stone and other textures and stuff. should be it, except for the doors. Let's just bring the whole thing. I think you can put them in a stonecutter to choose which painting you want to go through. I don't think that's in vanilla. I've never known a stonecutter to be used for paintings. That would be a good quality of life data pack or mod that I don't think would really affect gameplay that much. I think it just, for me, it just affects the the tedium and the repetition on stream, you know? Like, I think it's much better to just choose the painting that you want. We can put it on the inside. Dark. Is it like pitch black in here too? No, it's lit. It's just very dark. You know what? There's beds up here. If Whip used it, then it was probably a data pack, would be my guess. So here I used a polished andesite. I don't know whether that texture would affect the underside. Yeah, it would. It's fine. I still think it could be worth it. Oh, that might have been a stair. That was an upside down stair. That's why there's no texture. Because that's all slabs. Okay. Fair enough. Now, is this the ceiling below? It is, right? Yeah. That is a single brick. Probably look better. This was in here. So I'll have to flip that around. Yeah, if that works. I actually get a lot of space in here that I didn't realize. The old interior. Feel like that's probably the chimney or something. I can hear the fireplace. Oh, that's a stair. Okay. Fair enough. And this doesn't have much andesite in it at all. It's the odd brick. So I feel like we could probably... I do like this kind of stone border. Don't know what really work over here. Guess I could bring it along this way. Wow. Super dark. Thanks, SweetSandi. Appreciate it. I feel like that helps out a bit. think I found a way to get this stone all the way around the outside. Yeah. That works. Oh yeah, it's raining. Again. You know, I think we'll go with a andesite stair over the door. Maybe. Nope. Sometimes you just gotta try it. Alright, so I can't do anything with the floor. We'll have to put stuff down on it. So I was thinking like we could just fill this in. Feel like we could probably use some candles in here too. I would probably put maybe like a table in the corner, and then we could have a chest. I feel like maybe something bigger than that. Whoa. Don't exactly know what that would be used for. But I feel like it's better than a crate. Maybe the table will be over here. For starters, I should go get a table. Oh, we got lots of flowers. Holy crap. Yeah, maybe we can put the table on this side. Let's do one of those, just for fun. Still really dim. It's fine. No worries, Sandy. No, I really appreciate it. That's great. It's kind of in your face, so maybe we'll put the chair on this side, and I do like the other chair. I'm just thinking if there was somebody that was maybe like a guard or somebody meant to be in this space for any reason. Like, there doesn't need to be a lot here. But a guard space would make sense. I really wish you could put slabs together. It would be really nice sometimes to have a different texture on the ceiling than you do on the roof or on the floor. Now, is that too cramped? That is a little bit better, isn't it? Wonder what we could put on the wall there. Yeah, I was thinking of that too, Sandy. I think that's good enough for now. Maybe we can put a sword or something up there, but I think that's okay. Maybe some bows? Wouldn't be a bad idea to have a couple of bows, right? That would make sense. All right, I will figure that out another day. I'm just going to double check that I want 3 candles instead of 2. All right, so there's just another room that doesn't look like it's forgotten about, so that's good. And we've got a painting there, painting there, painting there. Maybe went a little bit too frequent with it. That's the outside. I might be able to play with the ceiling a little bit to make this feel a little bit grander. But I think what I want to do is I want to switch this to be like a white oak, to a pale oak. I think that could be cool. So then, I don't know about pale oak stairs, but we'll certainly have more white and turquoise. So I want this to look like it's decorated very similar to the throne room. Hold on, we'll go downstairs. So I want that top bedroom to look kind of like this, like hints of white with cyan and light blue. So the bed will probably be like a cyan or something. Anyway, I think that worked out pretty well. It just a lot of fiddling around, but these are the kind of like little things to check off that we needed to do today. So good stuff. I know it's a shorter stream, but I do have to run. I've got some dinner plans this evening, so I don't want to get myself too up against the clock. And I will pass you along to somebody else playing Minecraft. But I'm happy to have all of these things labeled now, including most of our ender chests, so it'll be a little bit easier to go through and sort out some of these details. Let me just see who's live here. Lots of Satisfactory folks. Morgantic is playing Minecraft. Oh, you know what? Elkhorn, a member of our community, is celebrating 3 years as an affiliate. So let's go over and hang out with Elkhorn95. I think you'll enjoy your time there. I do have to raid and run, give Elkhorn my best. Thanks for a fantastic week, folks. We had some Lego streams, we had some Minecraft streams, and we even playtested Modulus yesterday. So look for all of those VODs coming in the next couple of days on YouTube. The Minecraft ones are up, but the Lego and the Modulus are still in the hopper because, like I said, I got a busy weekend. So check that out over at Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube. You can follow me on social media, Joel Duggan. Check out the Spawn Chunks on Mondays. It's the Spawn Chunks on all of your favorite podcasting platforms. Video version on Spotify and on YouTube. Watch on YouTube if you can, because it does help us out in terms of the advertising and stuff like that. And by all means, share it with people. If you like the show, if you like the stream, if you like what I do, it's free. It costs you nothing to just poke a friend in the arm and say, hey, you should check out Joel's content. I really, really appreciate it. Sandy, thank you ever so much for the modding help today and throughout the week. Thanks to everybody that supported with bits and subs and prime subs. If you have a sub or a prime sub, or you've joined the Patreon, which is patreon.com/JoelDuggan, be sure to connect your Discord and either Patreon or do your Discord and Twitch. Join us in the Discord. We talk about all kinds of stuff in between streams. And I have a live recording of the Citadel Cafe, hopefully coming next week. We've been trying all month to schedule it, but Steve and I have been busy. So check that out. I will see you on Tuesday on stream and Monday on the Spawn Chunks. Bye for now.